Well, hey guys, Long Haul Larry, and I am back to work. I actually flew in last night and got in there late last night. Not terribly late, but late. And when I left out of here, I left in such a hurry. I actually had no clothes. I had no clean clothes. I had just enough clothes to go down to Texas and back. And everything happened with my dad, and I got back at 3:30 in the morning, and I had an Uber to pick me up at 7:30 in the morning and took me to the airport. I actually didn't take my clothes home. I didn't take anything home with me. And I actually got back to Wisconsin, and I went to Walmart and just bought a few sets of clothes. Get me by till I could make a run up to the UP and get some extra clothes and stuff. But I got back here last night. I didn't bring anything back with me because I didn't have no suitcases. My suitcases were out here. And I got out here, and so first thing I do is go to laundromat. So I got that done. This truck has been sitting around, I guess. I guess that the boss was going to sell it. I don't know. That's what I heard. The mechanic kind of told me that he put the seats back in it. Did a couple things to it, and I guess the boss was going to sell it or something. And then I guess there was another driver that drove the truck a couple times or something. I don't know. Somebody drove the truck a few times. And then the boss told, I guess the APU wasn't running. I guess the belt blew on it. And it was the original belt, so it didn't last it too long. But, and the boss told the other mechanic yesterday or whatever that I was coming back and needed to put my seat back in and all the stuff, and all my stuff was all pulled out and put into bags and everything. The other mechanic did all that, and he messed around and he put a new belt in, but it wasn't the right belt, I guess, or something. So he had to make a whole new bracket. And last night I got in the truck, pulled it outside, and I fired it up. And I cannot sleep in a truck that's running. I have an issue with it, the shaking and everything. And I tried to turn on the APU to cool down and go to sleep, and the belt was just squealing like crazy. So I shut that off, and I tried to run the truck for a while, and I just couldn't sleep. I had a really rough night's sleep. But eventually I just opened the windows, and I was able to fall asleep, shut the truck off. And I woke up this morning, I brought the truck in here, and I noticed that the air compressor was running a lot. So I brought it in there, went through it, found a real big major air leak, fixed all that, got new fittings. Then I went through the APU, and I was able to modify the bracket that the other mechanic did just so I could tighten the belt more. And got that. It seems to be running fine. It's actually running right now, cooling everything down. And so that APU is running okay. And then the other thing is the truck had no AC. And it wasn't working very good at all last night. And I checked it and everything, and I found that there was a leak underneath the HVAC underneath the bunk, and where the fittings go into there, it was leaking Freon out. So I pulled that all apart, and it was really bad. That junction there, it's aluminum block with steel, and it was really corroded. I cleaned it out the best I could and put some new gaskets in there. And when I pulled the Freon out of the truck, it only had 0.8 of a pound. It was 0.88 of a pound. And this size truck, this one here, takes 4.38 pounds. So it was very low. It barely had anything in it. And so I fixed that all up, put some new gaskets on it, and pulled a vacuum, and it held. And so I recharged it and got the truck, and now the AC is working pretty good. I didn't actually get a full charge on it. I was like about a half a pound away from a full charge because we ran out of Freon in the shop when I was working. So I got it pretty close, and it seems to be cooling pretty good. Well, hopefully that holds up because I'm heading to Texas. I got in, and me and the boss kind of need to sit down and have a conversation about stuff. But I guess there was another driver supposed to do this load. And he said that as soon as I show it up, I was going to take off today and go trucking. So I am down here in Mount Crawford. I am backed into a door and getting loaded, and I'm going to be heading off to Dallas, Texas. Well, guys, welcome to Knoxville, Tennessee. We are down to 854 miles to Dallas, Texas. Something just fell back in the back. And I tell you what, it sure is a lot nicer coming through here at 1:49 a.m. As you can see, traffic is pretty much non-existent. I got some cars coming behind me. We're just rolling the miles, putting them down. I was actually thinking a little while ago, this is actually really my first complete load, and it'll be from start to finish. I mean, we're not done yet, but like kind of a longer haul in a long time. I have done a few loads. I've done a load back to Wisconsin and a load coming back, but I didn't pick up the load. I picked up a load of trailers, so I didn't actually load it. But this one here, I'm picking up at shipper and delivering to the receiver. Like I'm going slow or something, getting past like crazy. Doing almost 5 miles an hour of speed limit. I actually am not. I guess the speed limit changed. I didn't realize. I just looked down my GPS. Thought it was 60, but it's 65 here. So we can step it up a little bit. Hit her right about there, 68. Got a bunch of cattle haulers here. They're all running together, it looks like. That guy's gonna jump over in front of that car. What do you think? I think he is. I know somebody's got to give, the car or the truck. Well, that's pretty much all the way through Knoxville. Pretty quiet at night. Well, good morning, everybody. It's actually early afternoon. Just got done my 10-hour break. Made it just outside Nashville. That's where I ran out of hours. I actually ran out of hours like 5-6 minutes back up the road. There was a rest area, and I was looking at my hours. I was just gonna make it to the rest area, and I thought, well, there'll probably be a spot open in the rest area because it was like 2:30 something in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. And I thought, there should be a spot open. There usually is in that time in the morning. And I pulled in there and there was no spots available. So I had to go on personal conveyance. There's nothing I could do about it. I had 2 minutes left to drive when I pulled in there and stopped, and I just put that on there that, I had to find a parking spot. And it was only a couple miles up the road here, but came up here, I was just a couple minutes over my hours. Life goes on. They'll get over it. But made it up here to the Pilot, and I am just outside of Nashville. And made it here, and shut down for my 10 hour. Got up, went in there, grabbed a shower. And I am ready to go. Well, downtown Nashville. Grind me a pound, Larry. Thought about going around on the 840, but I don't know. It's a horse apiece. I don't think you saw that, but there was that truck in front of me, a white car. Cut him off and hit the brakes. It was really close. I don't know why this camera mount keeps moving. Gotta figure it out better. Crazy how this town, over the time that I've been driving for ADL, coming through here a lot, it's just been non-stop building down here in downtown, skyscrapers and stuff. what that is. That's my microwave. Yeah, I'm gonna sneak over here too. Looks like it's got a mess up here. Dear Noah, 2 mosquitoes. Really? That's funny. Well, there we go. On to Memphis. And then Arkansas. Oh, I got a green light. That means I just drive on past. Yep. Yep. I just drive on by. Trucker in there getting the DOT done. Well, there you go. Well, guys, we're in Arkansas. And I have not been down here in quite a while, actually. And there is a place down here. It's a Mexican place that you can get into with a semi. I have been in here. I like coming in here, I like stopping in here for dinner. I think they're pretty good. Pretty good. I have had people comment back or whatever. They've stopped in there and didn't think their burrito was the greatest or something. I don't know. The only thing I've ever had is fajitas here. I thought they were pretty good. And I know John has stopped in here and he's gotten them a few times too. I know he likes them. So I actually called ahead and ordered it, and it should be ready for pickup. Not really sure if they'll have any parking or not. The truck is going in right in front of me. Oh yeah, there's parking, lots of parking. I might actually just grab it. I should have pulled into this parking lot right here with these semis. I just walked across here. Should have did that. Should have. I'm just gonna do a U-turn right up here and park on the edge of the driveway. Go in there and get it. I think I'm gonna go sit across the road. It's just too many people over here. I don't know what this person's doing. under 5 miles an hour so they don't trip their EDL or ELD or whatever. So I'm just gonna jump in here and grab my my dinner and stuff, and then I'm gonna go across the road. Just too busy in here. I'll be back in a minute. Well, guys, we are here in Texas. We made it. Actually did a full run. It's a long time since I've done a pickup and delivery. So, it's the first one in a while. Oh, shoot. I screwed up. I came in here, I had 1 minute left on my clock. I started taking off there real fast, and I can't go over 5 miles an hour. I can drive like 999,000 miles, but as long as I don't go over 5 miles an hour, I won't go on a drive line. But I actually went in there and checked in, and they told me to come over here and park in the back. It's over here where all these guys are parked. And they will give me a call when they get a door open up for me. And then I'll get unloaded. And then I'm heading over to the other place and picking up the yogurt load. Heading back to Pennsylvania. I pick that up tomorrow at 1 o'clock. So that's what I got going on. So I'm going to let you guys go. I just got to find a place to park. And get a few hours sleep while they mess around with this, get unloaded, get some more sleep. Oh, there's a lot of trucks back here. So I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope everybody out there is having themselves a great day, great night. If you watch this here video, if you are not, certainly try that all over again tomorrow. Catch you later. See ya.